Hello, my name is Daniel Young. Thank you for joining. Right here, I have a Glockenspiel that I got from SHEIN. I have no idea what to expect in terms of sound quality. Let's take a close-up look. Let's see what's inside. Let's set it up. Let's pass judgment on the sound, so that way you can know what to expect from a Glockenspiel if you get one from SHEIN. Some key points I'm going to be paying attention to are the quality of the actual kit itself. I'm going to be paying attention to the sound, as that's the most important thing to me. I have every intention on making this into a virtual plugin, so stay tuned for that. I'll show you the process on how I record this and make this into a virtual instrument, so that way you can make music with this at home.
I'm going to pull out the trusty chair to help me out here. Just lay this down.
Now, it does have a little bit of weight to it. Let's take a look at what's in the first package here, or the first pocket here, rather. So here we have two straps. Now, I'm not sure entirely what these are for, but they're there. So there's two straps.
Let's take a look at the actual contents. I want to get to the good stuff here. Let's open this up.
And at first glance here, I see some mallets. I see some hardware. I'm not sure what this is here. And then we have some more hardware right here. Now, it doesn't look too cheap. It also doesn't look like the highest of quality. I'll give you close-ups here in a moment.
Let me place this down to the side. And that's that right there. And here we
have the actual unit, which is the Glockenspiel itself. So this is
the actual instrument. As you can see, it's within plastic wrapping here. Let's get this open. Try not to cause any damage to this here before I'm able to play it.
So this thing looks fantastic. Here is the brand right there for those who are curious. It appears to be of some sort of plastic material on the side, and I believe the actual frame of it is wood. So it doesn't really feel too cheap, but it doesn't feel like the highest of quality either. Let me show you the Glockenspiel with a close-up look here.
So that's in the front of it. This is going to be the back right here. I'm assuming those posts there, those little silver plates, were for maybe some sort of sheet music, but this is going to be standing up like this.
Let's go ahead and strike it so we can hear some of the quality of the tones here.
Whoa, not too bad. Not bad.
I'm actually surprised. That sounds pretty good. So let's get this hardware assembled, let's get this thing set up, so that way we can see this Glockenspiel in its entirety.
Now the hardware doesn't feel a very high-grade material or quality. Tighten that there. So far pretty easy, pretty standard hardware, pretty easy to set up. And then from here, we're going to screw this part onto here. And it's, I guess, supposed to just stand like so. Now, let me see here. To do that, I'm just going to put this like this and maybe try this whole thing like that. I'm not sure the best approach here. What if we kind of turn it upside down? I'm not sure if that's ideal. I'm going to do it this way. So we're going to try it this way. I don't want to strip it either. I want this to go in smoothly. So let me loosen that. Oh, I don't want this to break or fall. Now in terms of assembly, it's not too difficult, but at the same time it's not easy. Let's go ahead and get all of this locked and loaded. So this is still loose here. Perfect. Perfect.
This is the Glockenspiel close-up. Everything does have its key. For those that want to see the hardware, you can see that it's not really the highest of quality. However, I do feel like it will do the job. You can see that's how it's connecting to the bottom there. But it's definitely on the cheaper side. For the price point, that's to be expected. I'm not really sure how this goes, so I'm going to kind of just wing this here. So I'm assuming that these little areas are going to go facing up to clamp the sheet music here. And I'm assuming that these are probably maybe going to go somewhere in there, or maybe I have it the opposite. We'll see here. Yeah, so I'm not too sure exactly how this goes in there. However, I'll figure that out and kind of go from there. That doesn't seem right.
I'm assuming it's going to go something like that, and then maybe I just kind of lock the pages in there like so, or kind of rest them right here.
That's everything that came within the package here. That's for the hardware, pockets for the mallet. That's everything within the bag. At first impressions, this thing sounds pretty good. It was easy to set up, and it's not the worst of quality, but it's not the best of quality either. However, for the price point and the sound that we get, it's definitely worthwhile, I feel. For those that are wondering if this is worth it, I would say definitely.